Hello friends, this is me Anil Polsani. I'm your mainframe trainer. Welcome back guys, welcome back. So we will continue our video on the matching logic. In the last video guys, we have created a COBOL program 7 guys, where we started catching up the master file and taking the transaction file. I want to create this total bill file. Okay, these are the 3 points that we need to do. So this is part B guys. That means this is second video of the same topic. We already have one video before this. Okay, so you're gonna need to watch that one and then this one later guys. Okay, that's the first video. So this is your second video here. So let's continue. Okay, let's continue. So we have created the program. Okay, in the earlier guys, we have created this COBOL program 7. In that, in the processor division, in the 300 paragraph guys, specifically 300 paragraph, we told that if it is a matching record, okay, if the transaction card number and the master file card number is same, then do the calculation. If it is greater than, then you do need to go to master file. Okay, and then if it is not found, then it is an error. So we told these things in the previous video guys. I elaborated there. Now what we are focusing is these paragraphs. Okay, we want to do some calculations one by one. So the very first step guys, I want to calculate the total due what a customer has to pay for his credit card transactions. So there are 3 scenarios I told you. The first scenario is that there is a customer here, let's say card number 1, that's scenario 1, where he has no due guys. That's a scenario. Okay, first scenario is the customer has no due in the previous bill. So that is the one is case 1 here. In this case, the card number 1 has only the bill for this month. Okay, he has only transaction for this month, which we need to generate the bill. Second scenario, what happened here is we have a customer who has a due from the last month and he also has some transaction this month. That is second scenario. Third scenario is there is a customer who has a transaction due from the last month, but there is no transaction this month. 3 different cases I have taken guys. I will try to write one by one. Okay, and again it may take a little bit big program guys. Okay, it's a logic program guys. If it is a small read and write program like we can write, it is in a half-an-hour code only. This is a logic program. Step by step I need to write. So we'll write 3 scenarios to cover them, and then I need to write a logic to generate the date also. So there are a couple of logics in this program. Try to see the recording slowly guys and understand it. So we will write the first logic to calculate the total due. Okay, calculate the total due one at a time. So let's go to 310 paragraph. Okay, 310 paragraph here. In the 310 paragraph guys, I need to calculate the total due. So to calculate the total due, let's do it in 3 steps. First step guys, let's calculate the previous month due. Okay, let's calculate if the customer has any previous due. So for that what we'll do is compute WS previous due. Okay, previous due amount. This variable we will define in the program later. Okay, we have not defined this variable. I'm taking this variable for the first time. This one contains the previous month due, which is equal to whatever the previous month bill minus whatever the previous month bill paid. Okay, in the month of, say this is October guys, but I'm creating this video. If I'm from September point. So in September, some customer has got a bill of 10,000 and he paid some 8,000. So that's what the one I want, the due, how much he left. So for this, I need the variables. Let's open the copybook and get the variables correct. So T11 is your application now. In that we have a copy library and we have a master copybook as well. Okay, this is our master copybook guys. I created this one very long back in our second or third video guys. Please check this one, how we created copybooks as well. Okay, so I want to go for the amount. So this is the previous due. Okay, this is the previous due minus how much he paid. Previous due paid. So it will be sufficient. Yes. So now I know how much due he has from the previous month. Very easy step. I want to know if the due is there. Okay, if he has a due, guys, you know the banking rule, guys. They always take your money, right? So you are supposed to pay 10,000 and you paid only 8,000. So 2,000 left, right? So for 2,000, they will give some interest. They'll put some financial charges on that 2,000 due. So what I need to do is I will write like this, a simple condition that if the previous due, okay, if WS previous previous due amount, yeah, that's a variable, is greater than 0, that means he has a due. That is the point, he has a due. So if he has a due, guys, okay, if he has a due here, I need to calculate the interest here. Okay, I need to calculate due interest. Okay, this is interest is equal to whatever the due you have left into 15% of it. Okay, 0.15 is the 15% of the due. And if, very simple, guys, very simple. You did not pay some 2,000. Okay, that 2,000 total due is this one. Okay, now what you do is club them all together. Okay, let's club them all together. Compute, okay, compute WS total due to pay, total due to pay, or due to pay is equal to what are the previous month you are supposed to pay plus what are the interest you have to pay for that month. This is your interest, and what are the current month bill is. What are the current month bill also is there, right? This is previous month bill with previous month due interest. Now the current month bill. Now for that we need the transaction file. This is the due amount to pay for the current month. Due amount to pay for the current month. So now I got the total due, guys. Very simple and very clear. Okay, let me explain you one more time. Hope you already understood, guys. Hope you already understood. If you are taking my example here, okay, if you are taking my example here, let's take you have 10,000 in the previous month and you paid only 8,000. So the due, guys, is 2,000 in negative. So this 2,000 is what your previous month due. Now for this 2,000, you are multiplying by 15%, maybe some 35, guys. Okay, 2,000 into 0.15 here, which will be somewhere like $35 or 35 rupees, I will assume. Okay, I'm not good in mathematics, but I assume as 35 here. So now what I need to do is I need to take this value. This is your 2,000. This is your interest. Assume this is your interest, and this is your actual bill for this month. Let's say another 1,000. So you'll be getting total bill as 3,035 as your total bill. That's what I want here. So this is only one piece. Okay, this is only one case. Now this will cover both the cases, guys, actually. Okay, this will cover both the cases. In first case, like I told, the customer has no due from previous. Okay, let's say there is a customer who has no due from previous month. This one 10,000, this one 10,000, negative 0. This is 0, this is 0, 0. So if it is 0, guys, if it is 0 here, the previous due will be 0. Okay, the previous due will be 0, and here also it will be 0. If there is no previous due, there will be no interest. So 0, 0 and only current month bill. So this logic, guys, this logic will cover these two fellows. This logic will cover these two fellows where the customer was having bill only in this month and the customer having a bill from this month plus previous due also. But this is not covered, guys. This is a special case. This is a special case. We'll come to that special case later. Okay, later, guys. So I've completed my first piece, calculating the total due. This is my total due here. And before we calculate the total due, okay, before we calculate the total due interest, guys, we need to clean them. Okay, remember, this is the trick of data handling, guys. How do I tell you? I know in my mind, I know what to tell you, guys. I want to make it very simple. Data, guys, in a project point of view, data is the most important. Now, I want to train you guys. Writing this logic is easy, I would say, much easy, guys, because you're thinking on the logic calculations. You know how the formulas will work in a credit card. You know that. But What I want to tell you guys, how you need to think on the data as a developer. Let's assume guys, let's assume here the due amounts are there. Okay, you are not calculating the interest here for the second record, but you are using here whichever is there in the previous record. So before you do calculation guys, always you're gonna need to clean them up. So take one step here, move zeros to this fellow, not this fellow, this one. Move 0 to this one. This is your working variables guys. You should be very careful with your working variables. That's what I want to tell you guys. But see, in this video, I cannot tell you a lot of things guys. Okay, in this video, I cannot tell you a lot of things because we are focusing on one logic. When you come to the training guys, basically where I can elaborate all these things, but that is second thing. So here I'm gonna clean my variables, which are working variables. This will come from file. This will come from file. These things also will come from file as well. But these variables guys, these variables are not coming from the file guys. These variables are coming from my logic. So I need to clean them before I use them. Clean them before I use them. Perfect line guys. Okay, perfect rhyming. Clean them before you use them. Okay, funny. I know it's funny, but still we'll use that. So this is how I calculate the previous due. This I calculate the previous due interest. Then I'll calculate the due plus interest plus total amount. So I see the 310 paragraph is written perfectly guys. Okay, now let's go to the next paragraph. 320 paragraph. 320 is to calculate minimum due guys. Okay, so the banking people or the credit card applications or credit card business guys, this is your total pay. But what they do, they can allow you to pay minimum amount and they can use that rest of the amount later. Okay, you can pay rest of the amount next month. Like that they can allow you. So I want to calculate the minimum due also for this total. So this is my option. And compute WS minimum due amount. Minimum due amount is equal to what are the total I got. Okay, what are the total amount I have to pay? This is my total amount. Out of that, some 20%. I don't know how much I want. I let's say 0.15% only you have to pay. Minimum 15% you have to pay. Now this is only one line, guys. This is only one line here, but we'll keep it in a paragraph. Okay, this is only one line, or else I write another 2 lines for you here. Move 0 to WS minimum due amount to pay. So I write in 2 lines for a paragraph. That is fine, guys. This is a separate logic, and generally you need to write a lot of code to write this piece also. But assume that you have a total due. Now you have a minimum amount to due to pay as well. So if I see my program or my requirement, I got this field and I got this field. Now I need the due dates. I need to get the due dates of my bill. So there are 2 more fields I need to generate, guys. For this, we'll go and get into 330 paragraph. 330 paragraph there. In the 330 paragraph, I need to work on the date functions. Okay, this is the date functioning, guys. So I told you how to create dates in the previous one of the recording. So I'll be using that only. So first thing I need to get the current date, guys. First thing I need to get the current date from the system and then add another 20 days for the due date. So to get the current date, guys, move function current date WS current date. This will be alphanumeric, guys. This will be alphanumeric. And then move the date. We need to do calculation, guys. We need to do calculation here. So move the alphanumeric to a numeric variable here. Current date numeric, guys. So this is your first step. You got the current date done. Okay. You can use this date, guys. WS current date alphanumeric as your bill date. Okay, that is your bill date. I'm calculating the due date, guys. If I'm creating the bill today, the due will be by 20 days. Okay, within 20 days, you need to pay the due. So for that, what I'm doing is I'm going to use this one. First, I'll convert this into number of days. Then I'll add 20 days and again I'll convert back into the date. So 3 steps I'll write here. Compute, okay, compute plus days, okay, current, let me write like this, number of days is equal to function integer. I think it won't be sufficient here. I'll write it in the next line, guys. Okay, integer of date. Integer of date. Date fellow is doubles current date alpha numeric here. Sorry, numeric here. Numeric date calculations are done on numeric. So this one will get you the number of days here. Now what I need to do is compute doubles number of days. Compute number of days is equal to whatever the number of days for today's date. This is today's date, guys, plus another 20 days. Okay, this is days done. Now what I need to do is convert this total days to the date. Okay, integer to date now. So again, 3 steps. Compute the doubles due date is equal to function. Write it in the next line. Date of integer. Okay, now you're converting into the date, guys. Date of integer doubles number of days. Like this. So now I got why this is colored. Did I write anything special, guys? Why they came with colors? Yeah, the spelling was incorrect. So I got the date. I calculated the 20 days and I converted back into the date, guys. So this is one variable and this current date in alphanumeric is one variable, but this one is in numeric format, guys. I need to convert into alphanumeric. So what I need to do is move doubles date to doubles due date alphanumeric. Okay, done. Perfect with my logic. 330 exit. Now you don't need to worry, guys. Okay, Anil, you are writing some date logics which I'm not understanding, or you're scared, or you're a little bit frightened, guys. Let me tell you, in the project we don't do this. Okay, in the project we already have date routines. Date subprograms will be there, guys. In the project you'll be using directly those subprograms and getting all this date calculation very easily, guys. Now I am not writing a project code, guys. I'm writing a simple code. I want you to understand how to think logically step by step. So when there is a data of numeric, how you calculate, when there is a data of date, how do you calculate, all these things you should know. Then in the project, like I said, there is a subroutine which is already doing it. So when you see those subprograms, you will understand all this code there already there. So in the project, this piece is very easy. In our training, okay, in our video, guys, if it is little hard, don't scold me. It's okay. You're just trying to convert the date and calculate into 20 days. That is the only thing we are doing. So I did 3 paragraphs, guys. Okay, I did 3 paragraphs, 10, 20 and 30. 40 paragraph is the easiest one. 40 paragraph is the easy one because we want to write it to output file, guys. We want to write it to the output file here. For this, I need to move the data. For this, I need to move the data, guys. So move card number of master layout to card number of bill layout. Okay, of bill layout. I think it won't be sufficient, guys. So I'll put them all in the new line. Okay, like this. Bill layout. So master layout and bill layout. So master file contains the card number here and bill file is your layout of bill. Then customer name, guys. Okay, customer name here of the master file layout. It's an easy program, guys, when you do step by step. Okay, when you do step by step, guys, it's a very easy program. But of course, I would tell you guys, you need knowledge to make it easy. Simply seeing the program will not make easy. You need to write also, right? Come on, guys, you are not so school people, right? I don't need to tell you. Only by seeing the programs, you cannot catch the trick, guys. When you type, you will understand a lot of things. writing makes perfect. That's what we said, right? Writing makes perfect. But apart from writing, guys, training makes more perfect. Okay, that means when I'm training, guys, it is making me perfect. So I made the move statement for car number. Okay, this is moved. I made a move statement for customer name, that is done. I need total due amount, guys. I need total due amount. For this, I need to go for one move statement here, minimum due, due date, current date, and this. These are 4 move statements I need. So this is the one which contains the due date. Okay, so move A and little bit up. The current that is over here. This one contains the current date. So that is one more variable here. I need the minimum due, guys. Minimum due is stored in this variable. Okay, minimum due is stored in this particular variable here, and total due. Total due, guys, is stored in this variable. Okay, this one. Same thing here, over here. So these are the variables that I want to store. These are my calculated variables, guys. Okay, that I'm moving to my file variables here. Okay, these are my file variables. So for file variables, we'll be using our bill copybook. So these are due to pay, total due to pay. Okay, and of course, I can copy all this as it is, guys. This is the billing date. This is the due date, and done. So I have all the fields. I just need to write one simple line. Write the bill layout. So this will send the data outside. We will check whether WS bill file status not equal to 0. That means some error happened here. So we'll write like this: display error in. Okay, display error in the paragraph 340 para. That is the one which is having the issue. Display the right error status is. Okay, status code is WS bill file status, and display the record. Which record is causing the problem? Record is card number of master layout. This is the one which is causing the problem. And display the, not display, call the program, abandon the program here. The logic is not completed, guys. Okay, if you are seeing this video till now and you assume Anil logic is completed, no guys, the logic is not completed. I told you there are 3 scenarios, right? This program is only solving 2 scenarios. The third scenario, which you see this red color, guys, is not solved yet. I'm gonna show you that. Okay, I'm gonna show you that. So add +1 to WS outright count, and then complete here. This is 340 exit. Now almost the program is completed, but there are so many variables I have not defined, guys. Okay, all these variables I have not defined at all. So I need to define a lot of variables. Let's come here and start defining here all the variables like this. Okay, 01, 01, 01. Now again, before I complete my program, guys, okay, before I complete my program, it's really taking my time, guys, to prepare one small video. Also, it is taking almost hours of time, and I'm not finding much time because of my trainings, my office, and my students' question and answers, guys. So I would request you, if you like these videos, guys, just give one like to the video. Okay, and you can comment if you want this kind of programs more. You can put it in the comment, guys. I try to prepare. Okay, as soon as I get the time, guys, I'll prepare more videos for you. So first we are completing this COBOL 11 programs. We are in the 7th program. There is 8, 9, 10, 11, all 11, 3, 4 programs, guys. All next 4 programs are completely matching logic only. So by the end of this T11 concepts, guys, you will understand how to write a matching program. You will understand how to handle a file programs as well. In the other matching programs, they have different trick, guys. This one has a different trick. Other matching programs have other different trick, guys, which will understand how the project data is getting flowed a little bit, guys. Come on. In 10 or 11 programs, I cannot tell you the whole picture of project, guys. I can only give you one small bit of knowledge. Okay, so this is total due to pay amount we have taken in 9 of 2 format. And I'm not using any comp or comp3 concepts here. I'm trying to make you more simple programs only, guys. Okay, I'm not writing complex programs at all. That we will see in the later concepts, not today. We are writing very small programs here. This is alphanumeric, guys. That means x of 8 I need. If I want to write a complex program, guys, I'll be involving with string handling. I'll be involving referential concept. I'll be involving you with the occur concept. I'll be involving you with the subprogram topic. I'll be involving you with the comp and comp3. I'll be involving you with the DB2 as well. To write a complex program, guys, I need so many new topics to add. But as I'm writing, guys, these are for beginners only. Basic beginner program which you want to go for a project. Okay, so this is also alphanumeric only. So this is also x of 8 space. I need a couple of more variables which are numeric as well, guys. Okay, this is numeric. This is numeric as well. Two numeric variables I need for the date, and number of days is also there, right? One more variable, number of days. This is also a numeric value, guys, line of 8, and you can see there are mistakes. You can identify the mistakes, guys. When it is numeric, it should be zeros. Okay, when your mistake is there, we can correct it here. And I don't know how many more variables I need, guys. Okay, I don't know how many more variables I need. We will compile it. Okay, this is one variable is there, right? These two variables. Okay, these two variables also we will define. And I'm sure, guys, we are making mistakes somewhere. Okay, I'm sure we missed something or we made mistake somewhere, guys. So we will correct them. When we compile them, we'll get more mistakes. Okay, these are all the amount field. This is due pay numeric, due amount numeric, due what you say interest is numeric, and minimum due as numeric. So these are all good. The date fields alphanumeric, numeric I have given properly, so I know how to seal it. Now let's compile. Okay, let's compile. Now, how many of you are expecting this will be successful compilation, guys? Okay, I've been asking this question many times in all my videos, and I'm gonna ask you the same question one more time, guys. I'm submitting this program for first time after coding the program. Okay, after coding the program, I'm compiling this for first time, guys. How many of you think that our program will be successful? Okay, you have seen me coding all the lines one by one, guys. My question is, can you give me guarantee that we have written program without mistakes? Have you seen any mistakes when you are coding? Don't know, right? So I told you in other videos, I'll be telling you the same thing in this video also, that anytime we write a program, guys, having a mistake is very common. It's very, very common. Having a mistake, guys, is very common. Solving the mistake is the one what we say experience. So I'm gonna submit it. My job of 1036. I'll just go to the spool also. I got maxis is 12, which means we have errors. I think we have errors here. Now open this one. Check the errors, guys. Okay, check the errors here. We'll see line by line what kind of mistakes we made. We'll see one by one at all. So ID division has no change errors, guys. We are good. Environment division looks fantastic, guys. We are perfect in that. Then data division has information, guys. I is information. Don't bother about that. Okay, I is information. Don't bother about that. I is information. Don't bother about that. So all I's are good. Okay, all I's are good. Then I came to working storage section and I see there is no error in the working storage section here so far. Until here, nothing is there. Now, if you observe, guys, only to write the data division, we came almost to 90 lines of code, guys, almost near to 90 lines of code we have written. And this is a training program. In the project, you imagine, guys, in the project, you imagine. So even if you don't practice this kind of program, guys, okay, if you don't even practice this level of programs, how can we survive in project with a big programs? You need some practice, guys. Please take your time, try to understand how we are writing program, try to practice that way, guys. That is more important. So here is my processor division has no mistakes. Okay, processor division main para has no mistakes. Initial para has no mistake so far till here. And it says there is one mistake, Anil. Okay, the variable name layout, tran layout is not defined. So I'm gonna use my copybook. Okay, I will check my copybook once. What is the name? So F9. I'll lock my screens I have opened here. So my copybook, and this is the transaction file. The word is trans, guys. Okay, S is the word, but I typed it as trans. That's one mistake. Very nice. We can solve it. Remember that one. Then 200 paragraph looks good. And in 300 paragraph, the same mistake, guys. The word tran is not correct. Okay, so the same mistake second time. And same mistake third time. Okay, see, this is error. That's what I'm telling you. And 310 paragraph looks good for us. Okay, this is the paragraph which we written today, guys. 320 is today written, no problem. 320 is perfect. 340 is also good. One mistake, guys. Okay, we did only one mistake of writing the word tran instead of trans. Good, guys, we are good now. Okay, we have written a program with only one simple mistake. We have written, guys, a COBOL program, almost 160 lines of code with only one mistake. That's how you need to practice your programs. And again, you're getting a mistake, you should be able to solve them. So where is this tran layout fellow? There I just need to give S for here. Yes. S. Perfect. Okay. Done with my changes. Let's compile second time. Let's compile second time here. Let's see what happens. Perfect compilation, guys, successful with that. Let's write the run JSL. Okay, our video is almost 30 minutes, guys, but let's write the run JSL quickly. Very quickly we will write it. And the topic is not completed, guys. Okay, please understand this is a big concept. We have scenarios to write. The data is not in a single scenario. We have 3 scenarios. We covered only 2 scenarios there. So I will use any JSL. I'll write the JSL. Why to use a JSL? JSL job J7. Okay. Please don't miss the JSLs, guys. JSL is also important. Okay. Don't only look into the COBOL, guys. Take your time. Another 10 minutes, guys. If you're there for 10 minutes, you'll learn some new thing here. And if you are learning anything new in my training, guys, okay, in any video, guys, if you are learning any new things in my training video, guys, give a like. Okay, that's your rule, guys. That's a simple rule. It's not a rule, guys. I'm just giving wrong word there. It's my request. Okay, it's my request, guys. If you like my videos, any of my video, give a like to that video, guys, so that it will be used for someone else. Okay, someone generally, if you like it, somebody will know that it is good video. If you don't like it, guys, they may think that it's not a good video. So make sure you like it, guys. So this is my DD names I need. Okay, I need 3 DD names. One is the trans DD1. Okay, this is the trans DD1. This is input file DD-DSN equal to, I don't know the file name. Then the other 2 files are master DD in and build DD01. So this is master file. I don't know the file name. I'll copy it anyway. Build DD01. This is the output file, guys. This is the output file. So we'll create this one, IBM user dot T11 dot credit card bill file. Okay, this is equal to, it's a new file, new catalog delete, and unit 3390 volume serial equal to JSS1. Then space allocation, guys, space allocation is track 1,1 release. We are writing only 10 or 14 records, guys, so the space is enough. The DCB equal to DS.org, PS file, logical record length is, I don't know the record length, let's calculate. Record format is fixed block size equal to 0. So I just need how much is my record length and what are my files. So the record length is calculated over here. This is my total record. So the length what I have is 8 and 8. This is 16 plus 420. This is 30. This is 40 and this is 45. So exactly 45 we will mention over here. I need the input file of transaction and I need the input file of master as well. So the transaction file what we created is the final file which we named as final. This is the file we created. That is our input which contains the records as per the data. And there is another file, master file here. This is the master file. This is the latest file that we will be using here. Done. CSL is also done, guys. Let's see whether we can successfully complete it. Okay, whether we see successfully completed. If you see the coding sequence, guys, okay, if you see the coding sequence also, the spacing is also perfectly lined, guys. I'm not writing zigzag, zigzag, zigzag wherever I want. When I'm writing the code, I remember how the previous project codes are written, how the standards are maintained. So I'm making sure that everything is lined up so that when I see the job, I can notice where are my DSNs, where are my DD names easily. So submitting here, okay, this will be subcommit here. If it is successful, guys, okay, if the job is successful, this is the expected output, guys. This is the expected output. If we get expected output, guys, we are good. Okay, we are good. But if we did not get the expected output, guys, then we are very good. Why? When you do a logic, guys, there is no guarantee that your logic will be successful in the first testing only. You need to do lot of tests, then you need to recorrect lot of bugs. You need to come back with a new, better program logic. So my point is very simple. As long as you get a success, guys, as long as you get a success, guys, you will learn nothing there. Once there is a failure, you will start learning something new to solve that failure. So here is also same thing. Let's see here. It is saying success doesn't make any sense. You need to compare the data. Okay, so let's go and see the data file. This is the build file, and let's open this in the copybook or in the tool, guys. Okay, in the tool we'll open here. This is my build file. Okay, this is my build file, and my copybook is build copy 1. Build. Enter. Okay, I got the data. First, let's verify the date. Date is good. Okay, today is October 27, 2022 plus 20 days. Plus 20 days. That would be November, guys. November 16th is the date. Perfect date, guys. Perfect date. The calculation is good. Now let's see how much I need to pay for my record. So I'll be copying. I copied that from the notepad. I mean mainframe. And I'm pasting over here. So the 17 is good. Okay, I'll put it them as a color. 17 is good. 3500 is good. 3800 is good. 15,000 is good. 27 is good. 15 is good. As you see the red color fellow, that is not coming. 31,150 is perfectly good, guys. Excellent, guys. We did a good program here, but still the logic is not completed, guys. Why? Because there is one more scenario left, guys. There is one more scenario left. Matching logic has two different flavors, or actually there are multiple flavors, guys, but I showed you only one flavor. Okay, I showed you only one flavor here. One particular piece is missing, guys. One particular piece is missing. Now, if you are my student already, if you are my training student, you already know this problem, guys. You already know the solution for this problem. But if you are only seeing my YouTube channel, guys, if you are my YouTube subscriber, you don't need to worry. Okay, you don't need to worry. In the next video, okay, in the next video, we'll complete this piece as well. And I also will give the heads up for the next one. This is what we did for the master file, and we created the bill, guys. We created the bill file. Now what we do is we'll take the transaction file. Okay, we'll take the final transaction file and we'll update the actual master file. Not update, we'll create a new master file because this is the previous due. Okay, this is the previous due from March, maybe from August. Now you have a new due, guys. You have a new due, right? This should be your new due file in here. So we will take the transaction file, we'll create the bill file, right? Similarly, we'll take the total transactions, what happened, okay? Total transaction, what happened, we'll take this one, or we'll take the bill file actually. This is the correct one. So we'll take the total bills, what happened this month, and we'll update the master file previous due. Then we'll come back to the payment file. You see, there is one more tab. I did not open this one so far. The payment file will come, and once the payments are done here, that payments will be coming here. So we'll prepare one payment file and then we'll come back and update the master file. So at the end of the month, you will see total how much due is there for the month of October and how much customers has paid for that particular month. Now this file will be used in November. Okay, the updated file will be used in November, guys. So this way your master file will update. You'll be getting transaction for the next month. You'll be creating the bill and there will be payments. So these are the 4 topmost files used in your day-to-day billing process. So there are few more programs. This will be the next program. I would say I will not use the transaction file. We'll be using the bill file, guys. Okay, we'll be using the bill file and create the actual master file with the total due. Once that is done, then we'll create the payment file and then payment file will be updating the master file. Okay, so a couple of more programs are there, easy programs. In the next video only, guys, in the next video only, I will tell you how I solved this fellow. Okay, the video is already 40 minutes, guys. You cannot, I can tell you, but it will take another 15 minutes. So in the next video, as a fresh copy, as a fresh interest, you can see how I completed this part as well. Okay, so before you leave me, guys, please do like my video. Okay, if you like it. Okay, if you understood this one, if you really like this kind of program, guys, I would request you to please like the video. It won't take much time. Now also, okay, now also you can click on like button, guys. Now also. And you can subscribe, guys. Okay, thank you, and we'll meet in our next video.